Welcome to my channel Digital Challenge Academy with Rimanshu.
Hey there and welcome. We're about to tackle a problem that, let's be honest, we've all faced. How do you stop your presentations from being these huge walls of text and turn them into something that actually, engages people? Have you ever been there? You look out at your audience and you can just see their eyes start to glaze over. They're either reading way ahead of you on the slides, or worse, they've just completely zoned out. It happens to the best of us, especially when our slides are just packed with text. Well, here's the great news. You don't need a total overhaul. We're going to cover 3 super fast upgrades you can use to make any presentation way more dynamic and memorable. We're talking quick wins that make a huge difference. So here's our game plan. We'll quickly look at the big shift from static to dynamic slides. Then we're diving into our 3 upgrades: instant charts, engaging media, and a little pro shortcut I call the gallery. And finally, we'll see how it all comes together. First things first, let's really get to the heart of the challenge. What's the actual difference between a static slide that loses people and a dynamic one that has them hanging on every word? See, here's the deal. Static slides are passive. They're just text. Your audience reads ahead, they tune you out, and guess what? They don't remember a thing. But dynamic slides, they use visuals to pull your audience in and guide their attention. That means high impact, and it means your message actually sticks. All right, let's get our hands dirty with our very first upgrade. We're going to learn how to turn boring numbers into a compelling story using instant charts. It's all about making your data visual. And the whole point here is speed and clarity. Look, you're a busy professional. You do not have time to be messing around building complicated graphics from scratch. You need the fastest way to make sense of things like sales figures or survey results. And this is exactly how you do it. It's so simple. You just go up to your menu bar, click on Insert, and then you choose Chart. And the best part? It doesn't give you some intimidating blank canvas. No, it immediately drops a sample chart and a little data table right on your slide, all ready for you to tweak. And boom! Look at this. This is what you get almost instantly. By just changing a couple of numbers in that little table, you can show a concept like quarterly growth. A trend that would have taken a whole paragraph to explain is now crystal clear in a single glance. Okay, so we've got our data looking sharp. Now let's build on that. Our second upgrade is all about adding sound and motion to really truly capture attention. I love this quote from the source material because it's just so direct and so true. Sometimes the absolute best way to wake everybody up and break the monotony is to just add something new, like a short video clip or even some subtle background music. And guess what? The process is just as easy as the charts. You head right back to that same insert menu, but this time you just pick audio or video. This lets you pop the files right into your presentation. You control when they play, how they play. It really is that easy. And now for my favorite upgrade, the one I call the Pro shortcut. This is your secret weapon for those moments when you need to look incredibly polished, but you have like 0 time. We're talking about the gallery. So what even is the gallery? Just think of it like your own personal built-in stock photo library, but way better. It's full of high-quality icons, arrows, business diagrams, you name it. And the biggest benefit? You're not wasting time on Google anymore trying to find a decent-looking graphic. And this really breaks it down, right? You've got built-in arrows and icons to point people's eyes exactly where you want them. You've got business graphics so you're not searching around forever. The bottom line is you can make your entire presentation look 10 times more professional in just a few seconds. Okay, so let's put it all together. After these 3 simple changes, what does your presentation look like? Well, you've basically made a massive shift in how you communicate. It's a pretty powerful thing. If you remember one thing, remember this number: 3. With just 3 new skills, you have completely leveled up your toolkit from something flat and passive to something dynamic that actually gets results. So let's run through that new toolkit one last time. 1, you can visualize your data instantly with charts. 2, you can wake up your audience's senses with audio and video. And 3, you can get that pro-level polish in seconds using the gallery. That is a seriously powerful upgrade. And that leaves us with one last big question for you. When you're building your next presentation, you have a choice to make. Are you just going to deliver information, or are you going to create an experience? Because with these tools, that choice is now yours to make.